Hey guys, so the new class finally dropped. It took a long time to get it. The quest is super hard, but later in this video I'm actually going to reveal how to get, or I'm going to reveal all the locations for the runes. But we're going to do a quick little showcase. So, we'll do the armor. It's kind of, I mean, it's kind of bad. It's got very low physical, which is like very meta in this game. It doesn't have high climb speed, which I'm not really sure why. It has a lot of magic pen though, which is super good, but it also, well, actually it has a lot of cast range too, but none of the skills are, I don't really know how good they are. Oh, very cool. This skill has very insane range, but pretty much every single thing takes all your bar, which you have to regen by just pressing E. You just walk around. If you get hit, it cancels it though. During this, when you're in E, you can actually dash around, and this also makes your sanity go down. So if you look at these eyes, you you'll actually get more sanity. For insanity, you can pop from them, so be careful. But you can stop them, and then you can bring them back out, and it slowly regains your sanity as long as you're not looking at the eyes. But it also increases your damage. So I was doing 10 before, now it does 12. I don't really know if it's meta to run Lunatic on this build, considering if you look at those eyes for a second, you probably will die with Lunatic, and you need this to charge. But some of the skills, like this skill, you need a guard break thumb. I'm pretty sure it's actually pretty strong too, but I don't have an actual person to test it on. This skill is interesting. It does very high knockback, so it's really fun to fling with. You basically just want to M1, or I think you just actually have to interact with them. It doesn't take a lot of bars, so it's actually a really good skill. But one of the best skills is probably going to be this otherworldly grass. But this is definitely a support kit. So we'll test the range. It has really good range. I mean, you could literally stop someone, and it stops their movement by a lot, and when you hit them, it doesn't get rid of it. So you can literally get free combos. Like if you wanted to, oh yeah, I didn't even realize, I don't even have smite anymore. You know what? I don't know if these have, this skills with their insanity, which all the skills do give insanity. This reality warp gives a lot of insanity, but it doesn't really do that much damage. It looks really cool, but it didn't really get them off you either, so you kind of actually have very bad visibility and you have to block them, because if they hit you, you won't be able to charge up your bar. This skill is very strong because it's auto tracking, and also doesn't take a lot, but Otherworldly Grasp and Reality Warp take a lot. Yeah, Curse takes, I don't know how, I think it only works if they get guard broken, sadly. Yeah, duration scales with their insanity. So basically, you if you're ever in a gank war and you see a destroyer, you want to target him, because if he's using the mind breaking build, he's kind of gonna die. Also, your magic now scales with insanity. I don't know if that means it only scales with insanity or has an additional scaling, but this dash is extremely strong. Look how look how far that takes you. I don't know if you get low, it doesn't take you further, but I'm pretty sure it would take you the same distance. You also have to click all these skills additional times, so it's not just automatic. It's kind of weird. I mean, that's kind of all the class really has. It's definitely a very heavy support class. You know, I mean, I definitely wouldn't say, I mean, this is a pretty good skill, but I mean, I don't think you're really ever hitting that. I don't know, I don't think you can combo escape with it. But honestly, don't use this. It's not really that strong. It does deplete their sanity, but it's very slow. This otherworldly grass is very strong, but you kind of have to get their sanity up. And I think pretty much the only skill that gives sanity is actually reality warp. But it does give a lot of sanity. Just because they're forced to fight you, so sadly it does circle the bar. So you can't really abuse it. Oh, you guys don't get mad at me. It's got a pretty good range. Well, it's got a very good range. Well, I didn't realize how strong that was. But obviously, if it was a regular person that got hit by all that, they're pretty much already at the please part of insanity. I don't know how this works. Yeah, that's with their insanity. You don't want to look at that for too long. Dude, I know your spells scale with insanity, so this will actually do more damage, and it also takes insanity. If you have max bar, you can insta-cast any spell, which is kind of good, but I don't know if it works for snaps. I don't have any yet. It's kind of really it for the showcase. Honestly, the class isn't too crazy. I think the class, or the quest is a little way too hard. It took 2 hours to finish it. I was in the same server and 4 gladiators went by before I finished the quest. It's that long. It's honestly, it's pretty bad. But yeah, and one of the runes I'll show you later is actually bugged right now, so you actually have to join. I don't know if it's newer servers or if it's just France servers. It's very weird how it works. So for the first rune, you're gonna want to be. So you want to go, because you're gonna start the quest and you come back from the volcano. You can glide over here. And it's all the way up here in this little corner. I can show the coordinates, but you just want to follow up this path and you'll be able to get to the runes. The quest is very hard. I've already done it, so I can't really show. I don't think I can grab them again. Yeah, so I can't grab them again, but here's the rune. You basically just want to go back. There'll be a whole bunch of portals that appear. You just really want to avoid those because they give insanity and you can pop. So, on to the next one. So, this one, you're going to want to start at Jungle Pylon. That's the easiest way to explain it. And you just want to follow this path. You just go straight through here. You don't actually have to do the runes in any specific order. I would suggest doing Jungle and Tundra first, since those are the hardest, and the rest are extremely easy. So once you get Jungle and Tundra out of the way, it's very easy from there on out. And just be careful, because you can get ganked during it. And, that's what happened to me, but not gonna lie, I spammed back, and I killed them. And they came back, and I killed them again. It was very fun because they killed me and I was on my super for no reason. And then they came back with all of their friends and then me and my friend killed all of them. It was a 2v3 and we won. And they all combat logged. Well, one of them combat logged, but it was the Lord, so it's pretty funny. Anyways, you just want to climb up here. This is the Jungleton's literally right there. You just can climb up and glide over. There is a Gorian spawn here, but you should be fine because it's just very low. Because when you do the quest, you get put in combat anyway. So, but this is the second one. Although it doesn't really matter which way you do it. There's a Gorian there, but you won't be able to get up there. So on to the next. Alright, so for the third location, this isn't actually the order I did it in, but I found out that you can just do it in any order, so it actually doesn't really matter. You just go to Fort Atlas, and you just come along. It's all the way up in this little corner back here. I don't actually know how anyone found this. Just looking through Discord, and I ended up finding it. And then here it is. And you just, every single time you get these, you gotta go back to your trainer, so it's a little tedious, but it's very tedious actually. It's the hardest quest in the game. Or it's the most annoying quest in the game. It's not hard at all. On to the next one though. So for this one, you just want to start at the priest tower, or the little priest. I don't know if they have any. They don't have any special dialogue. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if this is up the walls. Can't. So this is literally just, I mean, it's literally just right here. Just super easy. Just right there. I mean, if you need directions on how to get here, that's honestly just on you, because it's literally right next to the priest trainer. On to the next one though. Alright, so for this one, you just climb up here. It's just regular Tundra, it's nothing too special. You want to go to the Black Rock Church, or whatever it's called. You just come up here and take your glider over. It's the fastest way to get over there. Also, I highly recommend using the Lucky Horseshoe for the entirety of this progression, because you have to do a lot of climbing because you're in danger the entire time, so you can't TP anywhere. You can't use gate because it cancels the quest. You can't use return to nest, it also cancels. Pretty much everything. I don't know if oversteer cancels though. I've heard that it doesn't, but the update literally just dropped, so I have no idea if anyone actually knows that. But just want to glide over here. Here's the church. Very simple. You could look at my Hitman guide if you want to know another way to get to church without glider. And you just want to go up here. And this is probably the worst one, to be honest with you, because there's not really much you can do about it. So you have to climb all the way over from here, back out, while being in danger, so you have nerfed climb speed. And you know, it's just annoying. I don't know why the devs thought they were funny. I don't know what that sound is. Oh, I forgot to say my nest. I'm actually gonna have to crawl out of here. Anyways, the last one is right here. Oh. There's a guy right here. Oh, I don't, maybe he's doing the quest, I have no idea. Anyways, it's right here. I think that guy's doing the quest. Yeah, so you can see right here. That's the quest. You just follow this guy for a bit, see how far it gets. So, what this guy's doing, yeah, so basically, you can hear it. There's like a certain amount of audio. If you're not on the quest, these don't really do anything. But see, if you step in them, it teleports you all the way back to like your farthest back one. It's really annoying. And these also give you sanity when you're looking at them. It's honestly not that much sanity, as long as you don't look at them a crazy amount. Also, if you look straight up, it gives you, see, it does it for me too. It just gives insanity. This guy is taking, I guess he's going all the way up. Kind of an interesting route. I didn't take this way. He's kind of taking some damage, so I don't know what he's supposed to do. Yeah, if you don't know how to infinite climb, this is not the quest for you. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so to give a little wrap up, if I really had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably rate it like a 4. Because as far as, like, I'm sure you might be able to find some text. Otherworldly Grass is extremely good. You might be able to use it a lot in PvP because you can pretty much just stun someone. But honestly, I think it's just way better to use with friends. It is nice that you can get rid of your insanity, so you can counter insanity based builds like other Lunatic Cultist. But there's just the class, I mean, it doesn't really do a lot of damage. It does give insanity. So if you rock like a squad, I don't know if you can pop from this class. I'm hoping you can't, because if you get pulled up on by a squad of these guys and they're all using reality warp, given insanity, there's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, it's just max insanity for you. They can all just hold mini shield for each other. I mean, and then have one person attack you, like a destroyer. Destroyer can just attack you. He doesn't get affected by insanity. And there's really nothing you can do about it. So I'm assuming you can't pop, because that would be extremely bad. This skill, honestly, it's just, for how hard the quest is, it's just not worth going. The best class in the game right now, in my opinion, is probably Coyote. I've fought a couple Coyotes, but no one really knows how to use it. Well, they know how to use it, they just don't know how to fight. But Coyote Beam Barrage is the strongest thing in the game right now, so if you really want to go Brain Dead, just go that. Don't even bother going this class unless you really want to. Hopefully they'll buff it. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely more of a support class instead of a actual fighting class. Priest is a lot better for fighting, and honestly better for supporting. Actually, it really isn't better for supporting, because the heals on Priest are kind of not that strong. But this, someone's running, you just hit them with one of these, and this actually has really good aiming. So you can pretty much just completely stop their running. But if they don't have any insanity, then it doesn't really stun them for very long. This is honestly very strong for PvP, because you just hit them with one of those, and every single time they get guard broken, they basically take a lot of damage. I think it's when they PV too, I'm not sure. Yeah, when they get perfect blocked or guard broken. So honestly, Curse Inscription is actually pretty strong. But everything kind of revolves around this. You want to hit this. I mean, at least you can attack during it. So honestly, if you really want to make this really good, you want to rock some form of M1 based build that can easily block break, so people can't just hold mini shield against this. Otherwise, there's not really much you can do. It does give a lot of insanity though, although I think this is the only skill that actually gives insanity. This skill is pretty good. You can probably just, I don't know if you can have one combo into it. Oh, you have to have the E on. It's not bad, it does pretty good damage, and it doesn't really, not that hard to use. That auto tracks, which is really good for people that are running. Honestly, this is probably just best for chasing runners. But the class is just, it's very undrippy too. There's just better classes to go. So I don't know, maybe they'll buff it, maybe they won't. Maybe, maybe there's snaps. I don't know, maybe if these have snaps, haven't even tested, haven't used it enough to actually check. But maybe the snaps, if there are any, are super strong. And if there are snaps, I will make another video on that. But I have to use them a lot until I figure out if there are snaps. That's pretty much all for the showcase. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you got a lot of information out of this video and you're actually able to find the runes. And I mean, yeah, good luck getting this quest done. Takes probably like an hour and 30 minutes minimum. You can't get boosted either, and you can get ganked. You don't have force field when doing the quest. Kind of annoying. But anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in another video, hopefully when they make a Cowboy Ultra. See ya.